Don't call me Superman if you haven't found my kryptonite.
What is going on, YouTube? It is the BK Cops 360 here, and tonight is the night that the RX 480 launches. Yes, I am from Australia, so I'm waiting for that NDA to lift, man. It's only a few hours time till we see reviews of that card, and I will have coverage of it tomorrow. When I say tomorrow, I mean tomorrow for me, because right now it's 5:20. So, I mean in about 12, 17 hours time, I will have some more videos on the RX 480, so get hyped, guys. But today, for now, we're talking about the GTX 1060. Yes, the big GP106 card has been pictured, and of course, as you can see by that photo, it looks very, very similar to a GTX 1070 and 1080 Shroud. Of course, I don't think it's made of the same special material. Kind of looks more plasticky. I mean, it still looks nice. Like, it still looks pretty cool, but it's obviously not going to be as premium as $400, $500, $600 GPU or graphics cards. Be more logically correct. Anyway, continuing on. Allegedly, this GPU, the GTX 1060, is going to be coming in two variants, a 3 and a 6GB version. Now, of course, we've got the RX 480 and the 470, I believe, which are coming in 4 and 8GB variants. I'm not going to confirm that for the 470 because I'm kind of pulling that out of my ass, but I definitely know that the 480 comes in 4 and 8GB variants. So unless Nvidia is able to like match the performance of the 480, or even beat it and have it at the same price, then this decision to use 3 gigs of VRAM is questionable. Now, of course, these are still leaks. It's not really confirmed yet. So look at the date, guys. It's the 29th of June, 2016. If more information comes out, I'll make another video and I'll say this video was wrong. Whatever. But I'm just getting the hype up, guys. I'm a positive guy. We need to push positive vibes. And the GTX 1060 is finally competition for AMD. And of course, it's probably going to compete with what I presume to be the RX 480 and maybe the 470. You see, the thing is, this link or this source seems to believe that the 1060 is going to be launching between $250 and $300. Now, for one, you can get an RX 480 between $199 and $230 US and get 4 to 8 gigs of RAM. But this is going to have less RAM and cost more money. Now, of course, all of what I just said doesn't really matter if the card performs well. If this card is able to outperform the 480, and if it's more expensive, then that makes sense. I mean, that's what you're going to get. But, like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. We need to see how the 480 performs and whether Nvidia is willing to really, like, cut down their prices to compete with AMD, because this is going to be one hell of a race, man, between Nvidia and AMD. Now, of course, we still have no word on the amount of CUDA cores, frequencies, core clock, boost clock, whatever. VRAM even itself is still kind of iffy, but people believe it's 3 to 6 gigs of RAM. But yeah, I mean, I'd assume it'd probably have around 1,280 CUDA cores. I don't think it'd have a lot more than that. But I don't know, man, because if this is the 1060 and then say the 1060 performs at the level of an RX 480, there's quite a performance gap between the 480 and that 1070, if that makes sense. Now, of course, overclock the 480, then it has more like abilities, and the 480 NDA hasn't actually lifted, so I actually don't really know. I'm kind of just saying that the 480 overclock could be very, very close to a 1070, but as we know for now, it's still quite a substantial gap. I mean, is Nvidia going to come out with a 1060 Ti as well? I really don't know, but for now, all we know is 16 gigs. All we know is 3 to 6 gigabytes of VRAM, sorry. And allegedly, this card is dropping in July, which of course lines up with the custom ARB versions of the RX 480. Now, of course, when I say July, I don't mean like 2 days time. I'm talking more between the middle to the end of July. Apparently, the GTX 1060 was supposedly going to be launching in August, but when AMD shocked the world and said, look, here's your RX 480, it's $199 US, then, of course, Nvidia felt pressure, and of course, they need to aggressively get this card out so they can compete with AMD before AMD steals that massive mainstream market that they are aiming for. So anyway, guys, competition is good. This is good. I can't wait for the 1060 to launch. I can't wait for a few hours time for the 480 to launch. I don't think I've ever seen so much hype for one GPU. This RX 480 has had rumor after rumor after rumor. It performs like a Nano. It performs like a 970. It performs like a 980. It can't overclock for shit. It overclocks really well. I mean, there's been everything about this card, and it's not even launched yet. I mean, that NDA, bro, hype. Hours time, it's coming, guys. Get ready, because Copper 360 is gonna get you guys covered. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.